My name is Sarah, and I'm going to be sharing a PowerPoint on redeeming the dignity of women, a faith-centered feminist response to patriarchal traps. So the project overview for the paper I wrote for my class, it explores violent masculinity, sex, bodily autonomy, women's work, and feminization of poverty. It uses analysis, deconstruction, and reclamation, centers a Christian, dignity-focused feminist lens. What is analysis? Breaking a concept into parts to understand causes and connections, examining evidence and linking them logically. Analysis in my project. Connected violent masculinity, bodily autonomy, and feminization of poverty. Kimmel's aggrieved entitlement explains violence used to regain dominance. Something I have had the unfortunate experience of experiencing it. Economic inequality traps women in unsafe relationships. As a prime example, I stayed with my husband way too long because I didn't know how I would afford to take care of my children and me without him. Patriarchy contradicts Christian values of justice and protection. What is deconstruction? Examining a concept to reveal hidden assumptions shows how cultural norms shape meaning and power. Deconstructing the concept of sex. Patriarchal norms define sex through a male-centered lens. McKinnon, society treats men's experiences as the default. Women's fear, pressure, and coercion are minimized. It contradicts a Christian vision of mutual covenantal intimacy. Deconstructing the provider role. Assumes men as head of household and primary providers. Criado Perez, women's unpaid labor is foundational yet invisible. Patriarchal gender roles overshadow biblical mutuality. What is reclamation? Transforming harmful or limiting concepts into empowering ones, recovering dignity, agency, and spiritual meaning. Reclaiming submission. Rejects patriarchal use as control or obedience, reframed as mutual service, humility, and love. Reflects Christian mutuality, not domination. Reclaiming strong women of faith. Not silent endurance, but courageous justice. Includes advocacy, autonomy, and challenging harmful norms. Aligns spiritual strength with feminist liberation. Why this work matters. Patriarchal traps intertwine violence, autonomy, sexuality, and economics. Analysis reveals connections. Deconstruction reveals assumptions. Reclamation restores spiritual dignity and agency. A feminist commitment to justice aligns with Christian faith. So I have my work cited here because I wrote it as a paper. And of course I used Caroline Perez, Bell Hooks, and Michael Kimmel, and Catherine McKinnon, Nancy Tana, and the Ascent of Woman by Amanda Foreman. That is my presentation.